And it looks like they're carrying a stretcher there up the stairs. We're, of course, following the latest. And, Phil, you're getting an update now?
Yeah, so, Diane, this is important. We're getting now our first real inside account of what may have happened inside that school. Sergio Caldera is a 17-year-old who was inside that school, just did an interview with ABC News on the phone. Sergio tells us he was in chemistry class by his approximation about 11:01 this morning when he and his classmates heard a gunshot ring out at Apalachee High School there in Winder, Georgia. He says, quote, "My teacher goes and opens the door to see what's going on. Another teacher comes running in, tells her to close the door." The senior then said, he's a senior at the school, that his teacher locked the door. His classmates ran to the back of the room. They huddled up, were the words he used, as they heard screams coming from what he said sounded like the classroom next door. Then, at some point, he heard someone pounding on the door to his classroom, screaming, open up," multiple times. He says, quote, "I'm pretty sure the shooter tried to open our door," he told us. When the knocking stopped, obviously a sigh of relief, he then heard more shots and more screams. Said his class was eventually evacuated around 11:30, 11:40 out to the football stadium where we see these kids now. But, Diane, that is a heart-pounding, horrific description of the kind of school shootings we have seen over the last 30 years. Kids huddled in a classroom, locking the door. But, you know, thank heaven the teacher locked the door. They followed protocols. And it appears, from what this student tells us, this one senior, that the shooter may have been trying to get into his classroom.